Good evening and welcome, folks, from Marino Stadium here at Gateway High School. We are live with Section 1 3A girls soccer tonight. It is the Hampton Talbots and the Gateway Gators here live on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Vince Russo flying solo tonight, as it is a big section matchup for two teams still clinging to playoff aspirations late in the season. Gators corralled at their end of the field in the huddle, getting ready to take on the Talbots. Should be a good one here tonight. Beautiful sunset here at Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Great weather, a little cool, not too humid. A little bit of wind rolling through, and the sun is setting. So we are under the lights tonight for the Talbots and the Gators. Looking to do battle and to maintain pace.
Appreciation Week, sponsored by the WPIAL and certainly supported here at Gateway. We'd like to welcome Dustin Rader, Brian Auer, and James Thomas. Please a round of applause and appreciation for our officials, without whom we couldn't play this great game.
So there you hear a little love toward the folks in stripes, our officials for tonight. Hoping for a clean game on both sides. We are just a few seconds from getting underway here at Marino Stadium. It is October. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so the Gators rocking the pink kits with black bottoms. On the other end, it's all white with blue numerals for Hampton, and the Gators will start with the ball and go right to left across your screen. Gators come into this one with a record of 4-6-1, 3-4-1 in section play. The Talbots on the other end, 8-3-1, 5-3. Just a game ahead in the loss column from the Gators, who are going to try to make up some ground here as they'll stymie this Hampton offensive attack, clear this one. They'll go out of play around midfield. That's where the Talbots will get the throw in here. Take a look there at your standings. In the bottom right, Fox Chapel, the defending 4A champs, down in 3A this year, an unblemished record. Mars, a perennial favorite, and then Hampton solidly in there at third, and Shaler and Gateway tied for third with Penn Hills and Obama Academy at the bottom of the table. Worth noting, the top four teams make the postseason out of the section. And so with just a handful of matches left for the Gators, everyone becomes paramount as they try to keep pace with Shaler, who they'll end their season against here on the 14th. Take a look at their remaining schedule. Armstrong, Fox Chapel, and Shaler, all 3A opponents. The last two are section matches, so 3 left for the Gators, who are going to try to make some hay and punch their ticket to the postseason after missing last year, but bringing a lot of that squad back. No score here early in the opening moments of this one. Hampton will take a look at their remaining schedule. They still have a matchup with Fox Chapel, Shaler, and Penn Hills in conference play. And they'll step out for a non-section match against West Allegheny on the 16th. Gators able to force the turnover. They'll get rubbed off the ball quickly. Both teams sort of looking to get into a rhythm here early. No one team really able to keep possession. Ball sent the full length, turned away nicely there by Grayson Fry, one of the captains for the Gators, the senior defender. Gators trying to push the envelope here, apply a little pressure with Hampton, having the ball deep in their own end, try to force a mistake. Try to capitalize that way. Another nice defensive play by Fry as both number 5s in the vicinity there. Olivia Hoffman was in hot pursuit of that ball. Looked like for a moment it might generate the first solid scoring chance for the Talbots. But Fry with the nice defensive play, and the Talbots are forced to go back to midfield and regroup with possession. Nice ball into the middle of the field, turned away nicely. Good defensive play. Zahara Myers able to force that one back. Now the Gators the other way. Chance to break things out a little bit, coming with a bit of steam here. Savannah Bowden crosses it, and the shot just over the mark by Peyton Kuiper, the junior midfielder. Let's take another look. Nice turnover generated. Nice pass. Just a little too much on that shot, not able to put it on net. So no harm, no foul after the Talbots turn it over, and we remain scoreless early in this one. Talbots with it again. The through ball to no one. That one's handled easily. Given a ride out towards midfield where the Gators will force it back and jostle for possession here. Eventually they do come up with it. Megan Marsh with it. That ball just a bit too far out in front of Anna Walter. Throwing in, and Adele Cole will try and bring it forward for the Talbots. Another strong defensive play there by Myers, the junior. Again, the Talbots back to square one. Gateway defense more than up to the task for a Talbots team that averages close to 3.5 goals per game. The Gators averaging exactly 2 per contest on the season. Another nice defensive play. But that one out off of the Gators and will result in our first corner of the contest. So the Talbots with a legitimate chance to try and get this one into the box. Less than 10 minutes in. Here comes the corner, taken by Sarah Kenst. Header off the mark. Gators will take it. Try and make something happen the other way. Nice pursuit there by Peyton Kuiper, who had the shot over the goal just a few moments ago. Lone shot thus far for the Gators. Addie Hellman with the nice takeaway. Now Anna Walter in pursuit. Able to force an error for the Talbots, so the Gators will take the ball deep in Talbots territory. Looking for their second shot, first on goal. Trying to open the scoring here. Shot from way far out, goes well over the net. So no threat there. We'll play on. Still scoreless with just over 31 minutes left to play here in our opening half. Myers again thwarting the would-be Talbot offensive rush, although the ball will stay with Hampton. Crossing attempt. Last touched by the Gators. And it'll be a second corner kick for the Talbots upcoming. Taken once again by Kent, the senior. Gives this one a lift. And again, not able to get it on net of the Talbots, and the Gators will take it away once again. Pretty even play here in the early going of this one. Another nice defensive play by the Gators. Talbots have not been able to crack the code on this Gators defense thus far to really generate any sort of legitimate scoring chances beyond the two corner kicks. Now goalkeeper out of the net. Can they get a quick shot off here? The Gators can't. The Talbots disrupt just enough to allow their tender to get back in the net. But that looked like it was going to be a golden opportunity to try to get one past Olivia Grasswick, the senior netminder for the Talbots. Grasswick came way out to about the 25-yard line on the field to handle the oncoming Gators rush offensively, was able to turn the ball back, but then the ball was given right back to the Gators with Grasswick still about 20 yards away from the net. Luckily, the young women in front of Grasswick were able to hold the Gators up just enough to allow her to get back in net. Gators with it again. That one just sent away. Nothing really happening there offensively for the Gators. Good defense by both squads to start this one. These two teams met in Hampton September 9th. Talbots won that one on their home turf 4-0. Turnover. This could be trouble. Cross. That one over top and into the net. Scoring opened up by number 26 for the Talbots, Emma Langer, the junior. Take another look. Nice ball there by Kents, who had taken the duties on the corner kicks. That one lays that right in the middle and then finished perfectly by Langer, able to lift that one. Top
Talbot
cheddar.
goal scored by number 26, Emma Langer. Time 27-17 the first half.
So as you hear PA announcer for the night, Don Hall, next door say 27-17 comes our first goal by Langer. And the Talbots find themselves out in front early, 1-0. Both these teams had put together unbeaten streaks. Both these teams coming off a loss. As here come the Talbots again. They got the one, now a little bit of momentum. That shot wide. No real threat there. Looked like it was materializing into such, but Kent sent that one wide. There you see Julia Beam, the junior goalkeeper. Leaves that one off, and the Gators will have a long way to go to try and equalize this one. Gators coming off a 5-0 loss to Mars. We saw in that bottom right graphic, just one loss in section play, always a real tough opponent. The other side, the Talbots also coming off a loss at Mars, 2-0. They had been unbeaten in the 4 prior to that, 3 wins and a draw. Gators had put together a 3-game unbeaten streak as well, 2 wins and a draw. This ball sent the length of the field. Talbots will take it there as we take a look at some of the recent contests for the Gators. A tough matchup against Fox Chapel. A draw with Shaler, couple wins. Then came back down to earth a little bit against Mars. Talked about the Gators have a few section contests left, and it's going to be imperative for them to try and stack at least a couple wins to try and get themselves into the postseason. None bigger than that October 14th looming matchup with Shaler. Depending on how the contest between now and then go, could be a do-or-die game for both of those teams to try and secure that 4th spot in the section. Talked about Hampton in 3rd at the moment. They've certainly got a lot to play for, sitting at 5-3. If they were to lose tonight, they would have 4 losses along with the Gators and Shaler for the time being, pending how their next contest goes. And so in the loss column, they would be in a precarious spot to where they would be still ahead, still in 3rd, but not with a whole lot of breathing room. So they would definitely give themselves a bit more breathing room to win tonight. Certainly have motivation to bring it here against the Gators, and so far they've got the lone tally in this one, courtesy of Emma Langer. Scored about 4 minutes ago. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. If it's your first time tuning in, or you've only been tuning in for girls soccer, want to encourage you to check out the litany of other programming that we do here on the network for the Gators. We'll talk about some of these upcoming broadcasts. This Friday, Adam Gusky, myself will be on the call for the Battle of the Victory Bell here at Antamarino Stadium. Penn Trafford, Gateway. Got some boys soccer next week. Football throughout the fall. Do every football game and then a game of the week in between. So girls soccer, boys soccer, girls volleyball. A little touching all the bases here at Gateway. It's been a fun partnership over the past several years. Certainly staring down the barrel of that Battle of the Bell this week. Gators looking to win their 3rd in a row against Penn Trafford. That should be a real fun one. 2 bitter rivals here under the lights Friday night. You can catch that here on GatewayGatorProductions.com along with all the other programming we listed there on that bottom 3rd graphic. Another strong defensive play there for the Gators, who are on their heels there for a moment. Zahara Myers up to the task, having a strong game defensively for Gators, who still find themselves down 1, trying to keep it at least that way with the ball deep in their end. This one fed into the middle. It's loose for a moment, juggled, taken care of. Nice play there by Julia Beam. Take another look at that one. Bobbled for just a second, but able to come away with that one, a crucial one, as the Gators come back the other way, and then that ball just a little too far for the outstretched boot of Hayden Price. As a litany of substitutes coming in, 3 for Hampton, 1 for the Gators. Checking off will be Megan Marsh. And for the Gators, Savannah Bowden. Bowden sends this one forward, taken away by the Talbots. Both teams sort of trying to establish possession. Gators with it now. This ball a bit too strong. So the Talbots come away with it. And now they come at it offensively with some numbers. Ball out wide, crossing coming here. And taken care of by Beam. Nice positioning there, gets in front of that one, takes it away. After Talbots able to set up the nice offensive opportunity, but all for naught. Now an unforced error on the Talbots will give the ball to the Gators. Throw in upcoming here from Hayden Price. I'll get it back to Price. She sends it toward the middle of the field. That one headed away. A couple good touches there by the Gators. Eventually this one ends up in the grasp of Olivia Grasswick. Good kick there by Grasswick. Myers able to turn that one away momentarily, but possession will stay with the Talbots with just under 18 minutes until the halftime break. Gators come away with it. Send this one down the length of the pitch. No one home. So that'll be cleared, and possession will restart for the Talbots. Adele Cole, junior defender. Another strong possession here by Sarah Kenst. She's been strong with the ball tonight. Another crossing opportunity. So that shot off the mark, and Beam unable to get in front of that one, but it's all good. Well wide of the net. Results in a goal kick after the shot well wide by Gigi Rudy, senior midfielder for the Talbots. We have the ball again here, thrown in. And again, the Gators just sort of sweep that one away out of play. I believe that was Addie Hellman. Not a ton of fireworks. Both teams have buttoned things up defensively here in this one. Late in the season, playoff implications. Strong performances overall. Gators get a nice bounce here, and now they'll get an opportunity with numbers the other way. Nice ball toward the middle. That one erased. They're looking to try and find Price in the middle of the field. See again. Tough needle to thread, but nice ball there. The Gators just unable to come up with anything meaningful there. Now another turnover. Ball still loose. And eventually the Talbots able to, at least for the moment, clear that. They'll take possession over up a goal as we dip under 15 minutes until halftime. Strong header by Hellman. Gators unable to come up with possession after that one gets away from Emily Werner. The Gators look the part. They're hanging in here with a Talbot team that put a 4 spot on them the last time out. For the Gators, it's can they put together a legitimate scoring opportunity. They had the early shot by Peyton Kuiper that went over the net. Other than that, it's been strong defense, but not a whole lot of offense for the Gators. Talbots have had just a little bit more, and they were able to actualize one of those opportunities. And off of the boot of Emma Langer, that's where our score stands, 1-0. Now an opportunity, shot, score! Felt like that was building for Sarah Kent. She's had a strong night for the Talbots. She extends the lead to 2 with 13:07 left in the half. Take another look. Able to just get enough on that at the right angle past Beam. And Kenst, who helped set up the first goal, able to cash in there on the second. So the Gators down a pair now, a little bit of work to do.
Talbot goal scored by
an injured
number 20,
player on the
Sarah
pitch.
Hentz.
As there was a tie-up, and getting the worst of that was Anna Walter. More than anything, Walter may have gotten the wind knocked out of her as she's now back up on her feet. Will check out for the time being, but there was a ball that sort of hung up. Strong collision. And Walter got the brunt of it, but luckily, good to see the senior defender and midfielder up, jogging briskly off the field, and ultimately okay. So, ball last touched by the Talbots. Gators will take over possession deep in their own end. Savannah Bowden trying to clear this one out, turns it over. But the Gators able to step in front of a pass at midfield, and now trying to create a little bit of space is Price. That one travels the length. Grasswick comes well out of her net to handle that one. We play on. 11 and a half minutes until halftime. Gators down a pair. Talbot goals by Emma Langer and Sarah Kenst. The latter of which just coming a few minutes ago. The former came at the 27-minute mark. Minutes between goals for the Talbots, but the action has been all theirs thus far. Gators have it though here deep on the offensive. Can they get a shot on goal? Nice move there. That one turned away. But we'll stay with the Talbots. Talked about Hampton offense. That averages 3.4 goals per contest. They're right on schedule with that, with 2 already here in the first half. Talbots have not played for a full week. They had a contest on the 30th of September, postponed against Chartiers Valley. So well rested are the Talbots after that one not coming to fruition. Gators forced the Talbots to head back toward midfield and reset. Now that one loose. Very nearly taken away, but a nice job there getting possession back is Langer. This ball will trail off out of bounds. Gators will take over there. It's the Talbot squad that went 15-4 last season. They were upset in the first round of the postseason by 9th-seeded Elizabeth Forward. And they return 10 skill position players from last year. Their lone departure was Isabella English, a 4-year starter in goal. Olivia Grasswick, as we've seen tonight, has since taken over. Every player who scored a goal last season returned this season for the Talbots. As Grasswick corrals this one with 8.5 left in the first half, including all WPIAL midfielder Kent, who we've seen tonight, put one on the board. She had 18 goals last season. Olivia Hoffman was an all-section midfielder last year. Molly Interthal, a junior, also a key returner for the Talbots. Gators themselves returned 10 starters from last year. Had a good crop of freshmen come out for the squad. Hayden Price was an all-section pick last season, had 10 goals. More substitutions now for both teams. A little over 7 minutes until the half. Ella Sepko, one of the new Gators, out onto the pitch. She with the nice touch there. Now the through ball back to her. Can she set up the cross for the Gators? See if we get a foul. No foul there. Sepko was rubbed off the ball there and took a tumble. Take another look. Nice ball through. Sepko gets to it first. Right here, a little tie up. No call. Been a clean game thus far. No whistles, other than the quick stoppage and the injury to Anna Walter. But right on cue, we have our first whistle. So this will set up an opportunity now for the Gators. Foul coming 32 yards from the net. This one will be taken by Addie Hellman. See if they try and set something up, or if Hellman from 32 yards out tries to put this on net. Here comes the kick. That one's low and wide to the left. Hellman holding her head in frustration. Missed opportunity for the Gators. Just take one more look at Hellman's boot there. Just off the mark. So no change of the scoreboard after the nice opportunity there for the Gators. 2-0 still our total here. So we are rolling right along, about 5 minutes to halftime. We'll take a quick break. Allow everyone to freshen up, maybe grab a snack, and settle in for the second half here between the Talbots and the Gators. Talked about it earlier, but both teams squarely in the playoff picture. The Talbots, if the season ended today, would be the 3 seed in Section 1 3A. Behind 9-0 Fox Chapel, 7-1 Mars. And you've got the Talbots at 5-3. And then the Gators and the Shaler Titans sitting there right behind at 3-4-1. Shaler tonight taking on Obama Academy, a team they beat 13-0 earlier this season. And so if a similar outcome transpires there, the Gators would find themselves dropping to 5th, which would put them just outside that playoff picture. have 2 more cracks at it. One against Fox Chapel, which will be a tall task, as it has been for just about everyone this season. The only team to hang with the Foxes was Seneca Valley, which played them to a draw. Otherwise, it's been a perfect season. No defeats on the campaign, just that draw for the Foxes. And they've got Shaler to wrap things up to the Gators. So if they can stay tight with the Titans and find a way to win that contest, they could find themselves in the postseason, but their margin for error becomes a lot thinner if they're unable to secure a win or a draw tonight. The corner upcoming for the Talbots. We're trying to add on here a little insurance before the break as we dwindle down under 2.5 minutes to play till halftime here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. You can see that puddle there to the right. It's been a rainy week, but today the sun started poking out as the day went on, and it's a little brisk. We're finally entering into fall weather in western Pennsylvania, but a nice night for a game. There was a beautiful sunset earlier, and a good job by the Gators to turn that one away, if only for a moment, as the Talbots take the ball back here. See if the Gators can mount an offensive here before the halftime break. Try and cut this Talbots lead in half.
1 minute remaining in the half.
So we've entered the final minute of the first half. The Gators had the first shot of the evening. Since then have gone cold offensively, and the Talbot, they have started to ratchet it up a bit offensively. So they open the scoring at the 27-minute mark with Emma Langer finishing a nice cross, putting it right below the crossbar. And Sarah Kenst, 14 minutes later, with 13 remaining in the half, was able to do it herself. Slide one past Julia Beam. And it appears that is going to do it for the first half. 2-0 our score. Hampton takes the lead on the road into the break here at Antamarino Stadium in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. We got about a 10-minute break here for halftime. We'll step aside. We'll be right back with the second half here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Welcome back, folks. Just about ready to get half number 2 underway here at Gateway High School at Antamarino Stadium. See down there in front, Tom LaBeouf track. Nice new addition. A way to honor yet another strong legacy in the history of Gateway athletics. As the Gateway Gators honoring Tom LaBeouf, naming the track after him around the football field. LaBeouf coaching at Gateway for 50 years. We'll talk more about him as the night goes on. But right now, turn our attention back to the 22 young women on the field as we resume action here between the Hampton Talbots and the Gateway Gators here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Vince Russo flying solo on the call. normally be joined by Spencer Witt. He's a little under the weather. We hope that he feels better here soon. If you tune in on Fridays for Gateway Gator football, you might recognize hearing me. Adam Gusky and myself will be on the call for this Friday's Battle of the Bell. Penn Trafford, Gateway, 7 o'clock start. That should be a real fun one this Friday. It's a fun time of year. Soccer, volleyball, football. Before you know it, we'll be into winter sports. You'll have your wrestling, swimming, basketball. But for right now, we're still enjoying the fall. Beautiful evening here at Antimarino Stadium. Temperature right around 60 degrees. Not a ton of humidity. Nice breeze rolling through, a little brisk. All these players still in shorts and short sleeves for the most part. If there's any sport where you can keep that blood circulating, soccer, not like football with a lot of starts and stops. Non-stop running here. Great opportunity for the Gators, and they find the back of the net to start the second half, and just like that, things get interesting. Peyton Kuiper finding the back of the net. Let those strobe lights turn on. Let's celebrate a little bit. We got ourselves a game here early in the second half. So Kuiper had the lone opportunity in the first half for the Gators. Put it well over the net that time, making it count.
Gator goal scored by number 30, Peyton Kuiper.
So there you have it. This one interesting once again. Picture perfect start to the half by the Gators, who have the momentum now. Now can they keep it rolling with the ball the other way? Again looking for Kuiper. Kuiper turning on the Jets. A nice shot there. That one on net and handled by Olivia Grasswick. And boy, the pacing of this one, frantic to start the second half. The Gators bringing the energy. See great stride for stride there, getting out in front, getting a good bit on that, putting it on net. And while that was saved, and maybe not the most difficult shot in the world, there's something to be said for just getting shots on net and forcing the keeper to have to make a save. Can't score if you don't get it on net. The Gators done it twice already here in the early going of this second half. They found the back of the net. They've got the ball again, and they've got numbers the other way. This one fed through. Gators able to keep possession. Good job there by Savannah Bowden. Taken away for a second now. With it is Hellman. Hellman gets it back to Myers on the defense. Now they'll work to get this one forward. That one hung up just a little bit. Gators still have it though. Good job maintaining possession by Emily Werner. A strong header there by the Talbots. Now this ball in flux. And a good move there to turn possession back over. Kendall Houlihan sends that one down the length of the pitch. And eventually it's sent back on to the keeper, Julia Beam, for the Gators. Myers with it now. Myers just gets rid of that one. Had a lot of pressure there. Applied by number 5 of the Talbots, Olivia Hoffman. One of the leaders for the Talbots. Hampton the other way. Played a strong first half, but quickly they see their lead cut squarely in half. Myers, good job. Essentially boxing out Hoffman from getting a chance at that one. And now Beam Send this one deep. Looking for Walter. The Talbots have it again. Now it's taken away. And again, it's Kuiper. Kuiper with a nice move. See if she can get some reinforcements involved here. She does. A couple players tie up. Shot taken. That one's blocked. The Gators, you can sense some serious momentum, and they're going to have a corner. A great play there by Anna Walter. Take another look here. This is earlier in the play. Nice ball. Tie up there. Unable to get the shot off was Bowden. Now a corner kick upcoming for the Gators. Toward the back. And that one very nearly goes in. A great corner kick there by Hayden Price. And the Gators get feet away from tying this one up. And don't look now, but the Gators with some serious momentum as they'll maintain possession here. Got the Talbots on their heels a little bit early in this second half. Gator goes to the turf. Gateway faithful wanted a foul called there as Addie Hellman got dumped to the ground. But we will play on. It's been a pretty clean game, only one foul called. The Gators ended up with a free kick about 32 yards from the goal. Were unable to get it on net. Other than that, it's been back and forth offensive action as we go without too many stoppages whatsoever. Anna Walter went down, had the wind knocked out of her for a moment. Otherwise, it's been pretty clean, pretty uneventful, other than the 3 goals that we've had put up. First half, it was Emma Langer and Sarah Kenst for Hampton. Of course, just 6 minutes ago, Peyton Kuiper finding the back of the net for the lone tally for the Gators thus far in this one. As the Gators very nearly come up with a massive turnover there. The crowd's behind them now. There's some energy in this building. It was a quiet first half in all ways, shapes, and forms. And now another turnover for the Gators. Here they come again. Can they make something happen? Nice move. Not a whole lot on that one. That one from well far out. Hayden Price pulled the trigger on that one, but couldn't get enough on it to make it a real threat. But a nice move even just to set up that shot. That ball carries. Beam takes care of it easy enough. They'll move it forward once again. Turnover, 2-on-2. Gators on their heels. And a nice save by Beam, but it will result in a corner for the Talbots. Talbots had 2 in the first half. Gators were able to keep them off the board. It'll be Kenst once again. Emma Langer on the shot just a moment ago, was looking for her second. Ball still loose. Talbots have it. They'll send this one toward the net. That one just sort of lollipops up in the air, and Beam comes away with it. Crisis averted for the Gators, who remain within 1. Now they'll try and get back on the offensive. It is Price. Scans her options. We'll take this one again. That's a far out shot. Gators unable to work that in any closer. And now with a full head of steam the other way, it's Kendall Houlihan. And again, this one harmlessly finds its way all the way down to beam. So we dip under 30 minutes to play here. Turnover. That one gets away from the Talbots again. So Gators flirting a little bit with disaster here on these last few possessions. Some turnovers deep in their own end, and the Talbots certainly have the firepower to make you pay. Between Houlihan and Kenst, Langer, they've got some real speed up front. The Gators hold and serve here, down one. Savannah Bowden had the ball taken away, fighting to get it back. Now it's back with Kuiper. That one bounces off a Talbot. It's still loose. Hampton keeps it in play, but then it's turned over again, deep in the offensive. Tried to feed that one in, looking for Price. It was a good thought, but even better defense by the Talbots. Again, very nearly intercepted by the Talbots, who have started to ratchet it up defensively after that early goal and a couple other opportunities for the Gators. Talbot's starting to really clamp down. See if they can turn that defense into any offense as they cling to a one-goal lead in a game that we talked about in the first half. Certainly heavy playoff implications. Shaler taking on Obama Academy tonight. Obama Academy winless in section play, losing a lot of contests by double-digit goals, so it's not hyperbole to think that that should be a win for Shaler, which would necessitate a win from the Gators to hold serve for a tie for fourth, which would be the last playoff spot. Of course, we've talked about those two teams will play October 14th. As a shot hits the goalpost for the American football team. And so that will result in a goal kick, as that is out of bounds and not a part of the play here in traditional football. So you see a replay there. Beam gives this one a ride. The Talbots take back over. For the Talbots, this game equally is important, even though they are ahead of both Shaler and Gateway at 5 and 3. As to where the other teams are 3, 4, and 1. Because if you lose and Shaler and Gateway win, all three teams have 4 losses with still a couple section matches to go. And so nothing then would be guaranteed for Hampton, and they would find themselves in a precarious position for a team that has playoff aspirations that began the moment they were upset in the first round against Elizabeth Forward last year. So no shortage of compelling storylines, and certainly an entertaining game we've had here thus far tonight. We still have just under 26 minutes of action to determine who will be feeling better about their playoff chances tonight and who will feel like they maybe let one slip through their grasp. Both teams playing like worthy winners right now. Ball cleared by Myers, trails out of bounds for the Gators. Talbots will take over deep in their own territory. Ball handled by Adele Cole. And the Gators rocking the pink kits tonight, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You'll see that across sports, across the country. This Sunday evening will be the crucial catch game for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You'll see ribbons getting handed out. Certainly an important cause to highlight, and one that has gained a lot of traction and awareness through sports over the past decade and more. The Gateway girls soccer team doing their part. The Gators have it deep in their own end. Throw in here, headed away by the Talbots, and they'll take over. Nice move by Houlihan. She has great footwork. Beam gonna rush out and handle this one. The Gators will keep it moving. Ball up to Abby Griffith, senior defender. He's taken off the ball there for a moment with Savannah Bowden, but the Gators get it back now. They'll send it forward. Ooh, very nearly a nice through ball. Would have set up Ella Sepko real nicely on the offensive break, but the Talbots just a step ahead on that one. Again, this ball comes loose. We got a whistle. We got a substitution for the Talbots. Houlihan will check off. In her stead will be number 17, Gigi Rudy, who saw action in the first half. Talbots have a slightly deeper bench than the Gators, but both teams have a plethora of subs that they can go to the well with. So again, this ball sent well beyond any of the attacking offensive players for Hampton, as their offense, which was definitely the more crisp of the two clubs in the first half, has been a bit sloppy here in the second half. And the Gators will get the foul call there. Some contact while the ball was in the air. Ella Sepko able to draw the foul call. So Sepko there on your screen, the freshman, listed as both a goalkeeper and midfielder, playing some meaningful minutes in a very meaningful game. Now Emily Werner ready to give this one the boot. Down towards the goal. Now a shot, and that one careens off a Talbot player and is taken by the senior goalkeeper, Olivia Grasswick. So decent opportunity there. Take a look at the replay. You'll see ball enters in, jostles around, and then right here, just altered enough. And again, that was Sepko, who's played incredibly well, coming off the bench here this evening. Gators get it back. They'll get it to Sepko again. Sepko tries to play it on. Now nice ball out wide. Gators with a legitimate chance here for a cross. And that one kicked away, but that will be a corner. As it last touches Adele Cole. Emily Werner played that one nicely. And now it's another opportunity for Hayden Price and the Gators. With just over 20 minutes left in this one, and the Gators down a goal. Could this be the equalizer? Here comes the corner kick. And right to Grasswick, who handles that one without any issue. So the search for the equalizer continues for the Gators as we dip under 20 minutes to play here, halfway through half number 2. Again, this one turned away. The Gators in hot pursuit. They'll get it. It's Sepko. Sepko with a nice ball across, and that one just beyond the boot of Hayden Price. Foul called there on the Gators. First on them tonight. That one's going to be on Megan Marsh. She got tied up with a Talbot. But that one happens far, far away from any threatening area, so no real harm. We play on. Nice ball into the middle, and Beam with a gutsy play to get in front of that one. Bearing down on her was Kenst. The top goal scorer for the Talbots. The Beam up to the challenge there. Came out, played that one very aggressively, and very likely saved a goal because of the effort to keep the Gators within striking distance here. 18 minutes to play. Ball dribbles out again, last touched by the Gators. Talbots have it. Gators not giving anything easy here. Those last two throw-ins taken away now. Very nearly a turnover. Now the Gators do get the ball back. Another strong play there by Kuiper, the lone goal scorer on the evening for the Gators. Now a ball out wide from Marsh. Marsh sees that one kicked out. Substitution now for the Gators. Back into the contest is Walter, checking off as Emily Werner. So the Gators had possession for a moment. That one's taken away, and they'll get it right back. Both teams jostling for it here. Gators still need one more to try and bring this one to equal. Sopko trying to make the play there, ends up losing the footing, and Kenst eventually sees that one go out. So the threat doesn't materialize, and the Gators will get it back. 16 minutes left. And it's Kuiper. Kuiper plays it forward. And again, that connection just a hair off between her and Hayden Price. Now down to just over 15 minutes to play in the second half. Sepko gets it back for the Gators. Players tie up. Gators get it back. Nice move here. It's Marsh. Marsh able to get it forward. Now a shot just over the crossbar. Peyton Kuiper just a few feet away from tying this game up. Take another look. Great move by Marsh right there. Sidesteps the defender. Kuiper gets it back. Gets a little lift on it. just a little too much. Great opportunity there for the Gators. They have really passed the eye test here in this second half. Had the lion's share of the opportunities. Just need another to go in. Kuiper gets it back for the Gators. They continue to go to work. Shot from far out. That one bobbled for just a second, but no real threat there for Grasswick, who's able to take care of that one. That's touched by Hoffman. Throw in, bounces around both teams. Now Hoffman with it, plays it forward. Nice ball there, good hustle. Just getting that one out of dodge. Good heads up play there by Zahara Myers. Myers been solid tonight on defense for the Gators. See if they can stay up to the task here late in this one. Try and keep themselves within a goal. They'll get the turnover there. Another throw in off the mark. The Gators fortuitously get the bounce there. Hellman had it for a moment. Now it's back with the Talbots. That one played into the box. Nice save by Beam after not a ton on that one from Gigi Rudy. Never really a threat to go in, but Beam getting to that one quickly so that no one could get in and make a play on it. Talbots with it again, trying to mount a bit of offense here to try and build that lead back up to 2 and preserve what would be an incredibly important section win towards cementing their playoff aspirations. Tough turnover there, too much on it from Myers. Too tough on the touch. Talbots will take the possession back. Foul on the Gators. Now a decent opportunity for Hampton. See what they do with it here with the free kick. Trying to come toward the near post. That one misses everything. Well played by Beam. So the Gators once again sidestep disaster there after the foul. Just under 11 minutes left to try and equalize this one at 2. Well read there. Good defensive play by the Gators leads to a turnover. Now can they turn that into an attack the other way? They'll get it up to Price. Price has it stripped. This one well beyond everyone. Back to Beam. The Gators slow it down. They still have plenty of time. Ten minutes left in the second half. Good ball there, but after Kate Lewis sends it in, it's taken away. The Gators, what can they do with it now? They'll get it back up to Price. Price gets it out wide. Here comes the talented goal scorer, Peyton Kuiper. Kuiper sends it in. Very nearly an opportunity for Megan Marsh. Take another look. My goodness, they'll get it out wide. Right here, a nice cross. Just off the mark. The Gators have had their chances. They just need one more. Gators applying pressure. They get it back here deep in the offensive. Again, shot on net, and again up to it. Olivia Grasswick. Grasswick had a pretty uneventful first half, but has had to mind her P's and Q's here in half number 2. Gators have gotten the bulk of the scoring chances, and they've had some real good ones. But can they get that goal they need? 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to do so. Pressure mounting. And you wonder how aggressive Hampton will be, or if they will try to really pack it in defensively. Marsh goes down. Talbots have it. They come back the other way. Nice ball out wide. Now we'll see a potential cross. No, good defensive play. We'll stay with the Talbots. Throw in from great real estate here. And again, a host of substitutions for both teams. Errant throw-in. Gators will take advantage. Be their possession. Play it safely to Beam. Beam now will send this one downfield. Was looking for Savannah Bowden. Bowden could not make a play on it. So the Talbots will take back over on the offensive side of the field. Now here's Houlihan. And another nice defensive play by Myers. Zahara Myers. Been excellent tonight for the Gators defensively. Clock now starting to become a bit more of a factor as we dip under 6 minutes to play. Gators are able to clear this one out. Talbots, that was one of their best opportunities here in the second half to try and add on. It was all scoring in the first half for Hampton. The 27-minute mark, it was Emma Langer breaking the stalemate, and then 14 minutes later, Sarah Kenst, the 13-minute mark. That score held until halftime. And Peyton Kuiper, just a few minutes in at the 38-minute mark, found the back of the net. before really anyone was settled in to their seats for the second half. For the past 33 minutes and change, that's been our score, 2-1. Not to say there haven't been opportunities for that to change, and the Gators have had most of them. But can they get another one here with 4.5 to play? Pace has slowed a little bit here. You wonder if the Gators starting to feel fatigued. Did they peak at the wrong time? Are they running out of gas? They have the ball now. What can they make happen with it? Price gets it off of the redirection, but it ends up back with the Talbots, and then this one just sent out of bounds. So we dip under 4. Another unforced error on the Gators will give the ball back to the Talbots. They'll play it forward. Now the Gators have to be careful playing up a little bit that they don't get caught flat-footed on the other end. As this one trails over everyone, and Beam able to come up with it. Beam, after letting up a few in the first half, has really played well as this game has gone on and given the Gators a real legitimate chance to get back into this game. After the Gators were blanked by Hampton, Talbots, 4-0 earlier in the regular season, less than a month ago. To be sitting here on a 1-goal game with 3 minutes left, credit to the Gators, the maturation of a young team. With a chance to try and force this one into some extra time, although here's a great opportunity, and Beam, fearless, knifing in and taking that one away. Best save of the night. Let's look at that one again. Great effort getting in front of that one. The Gators, it's got to be go time now. Hampton is taking over possession here in the last 5 minutes, and this is the time where the Gators need to be applying the pressure. So they are down to 2 minutes. They have the ball here. Here's the throw in. Price with it. That's it. Gators got to go, but there's no one home there. They were trying to get the ball to Kuiper. They'll just feed it forward again, looking for Kuiper, and you're sort of in that place now with just a few minutes left where you got to send it. Foul on the Talbots. .90 seconds left. Gators cannot spend time without the ball in play. They finally get it placed here. Great opportunity to send this one in. Ball still loose. Talbots clear it. Kent's had it for a moment, but now it's back with the Gators. They play it forward and no one there. Hampton more aggressive to the ball. And now the Gators got to dig deep, try and get this one back. 1 minute left. Some good footwork there once again. I believe that's Houlihan. No, that's Kenst. And Houlihan, both incredibly adept with the ball in their hands. Gators have it, down 1, but they turn it right back over. 35 seconds now. Gators will get it back. Hampton not trying to score. They're content to just try and bleed this one out. They'll get it back. Price with it. They'll play it forward. Sefko trying to get there. It's sent out of bounds. 20 seconds left. The Gators have it. With good real estate here, they'll get it back to Price. Price going to play it in. No one home. 9 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Played forward by the netminder, Grasswick. The clock will run out. And the Gators come up just short. A valiant effort in the second half in which the Gators candidly outplay the Hampton Talbots, but the 2-0 deficit just too much to overcome as the Gators come up just short in this one and see their playoff hopes take a big hit at the hands of the Talbots, who move that much closer to solidifying their spot in the postseason. Recapping the scoring for you quickly, it was Emma Langer and Sarah Kenston the first half. Peyton Kuiper for the Gators in the second half. Strong effort by the Gators, but they come up just short. 2-1 your final score. I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight.
Visiting Hampton Talbots.
See our crew, all the roses for them at the bottom.
Thank you for attending.
Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer the third, Lee Schaefer Jr.,
Please drive safely.
Brianna Gusky, Ghazal Manmoon, and Miko Brown. This has been a production of GatewayGatorProductions.com. I want to thank everyone one more time. On behalf of our crew, I'm Vince Russo signing off. 2-1 your final, Hampton over Gateway here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Good night, everyone.